Hi guys, this is Ledger Forever, and today I will be ranking every live action Batman movie from worst to best. I have not seen the Batman from the 1960s, so it will not be included in this list. So, for now, we will just start with by far the worst, and we'll probably never have a worser movie. We have Batman and Robin. Batman and Robin is an awful movie. It's Most people might say it's so bad it's good. It's so bad it's bad. It's even worse than bad. It's terrible, horrible, no good, very bad. The plot's weak. The villains are weak. The superheroes are weak. It's just weak. Did I mention that? I can't stand the film, and I thought that it has to be like one of my. It's by far one of my least favorite movies of all time, and I have never rewatched it, and I have good reason to. Justice League is not a very good movie either. I thought that some of the heroes were good, like Aquaman, but not a very good movie. Batman and Aquaman and Superman are amazing. They're like some of my favorite superheroes. Although people like Wonder Woman and Flash, I was okay with, but Cyborg I hated. He was not a very good hero. I didn't like him much at all. But at the end of the day, it had a lot of plot holes. It was very weak. The Steppenwolf as the bad guy, nope, I'm not buying it. But we now are in the zone where I actually like these films, and we're gonna go with Batman Forever. Batman Forever is an amazing movie. It has comedy, it has action. This was a very campy take on the Caped Crusader, but it still paid off. It was an amazing movie. I like. I do think the Rotten Tomato percentage of only a 39%, I believe, that might be overreacting a tad bit. It definitely deserved a bigger percent, like maybe 60. I love this film, and I do still have a fun time with it, and I've rewatched this one several times. We'll now go with this may be a very unpopular opinion, The Dark Knight Rises, because most people will place it pretty much. They might go higher on this list, but Christopher Nolan's last take on The Dark Knight was definitely his weakest. But it's still an amazing movie. I thought Anne Hathaway as Catwoman, it was okay, but Tom Hardy is as Bane, amazing, tacular. How could that could go wrong? I'll give you an answer. It didn't go wrong. It didn't. It was awesome, and this has got to be one of the best superhero movies of all time. This Bane is one of my favorite supervillains of all time, played by Tom Hardy. Much better Bane than we got in Batman and Robin, which is my least favorite which is my least favorite villain of all time, the Bane from Batman and Robin. But we are now entering the Batman. The Batman was made last year in 2022. I thought the Riddler was a very good villain. This Riddler was more of a modern day psychopath, and the Penguin seemed to be a lot like a drug lord, or just some like common criminal that's really good at it, that's hiding. The Catwoman I didn't like that much. She was okay, I will say, but I did think that we got a very good Batman in this. But at the end of the day, not the one that would come up to my top four picks. Our number four would go to Batman Begins, and it does. This is an amazing origin story. We get Ra's al Ghul. It's amazing. It has a lot of action, like the scene where Salvatore Maroni's in his car and he says, "Where, what are you?" And then Batman's on the roof and he breaks the glass with his hands. Then he grabs Maroni and then puts him up, and then he says, "I'm Batman." It's got to be one of the most rewatchable scenes of any movie ever. It's awesome, and even better than seeing uh, Batman say it in 1989, because this one was done with a lot of emotion. But like speaking of that, our third pick goes to Batman 1989. Batman 1989 is a very good movie. I thought that Jack Nicholson as the Joker, he was a pretty good Joker. He's my second favorite Joker, but we all know who will go at number one, and you will see soon enough. So don't worry. Uh, I thought that seeing like some of his terrifying kills that he did was really cool. That definitely some kills that the Joker should have. And just a very impressive movie, which back in the time when Batman looked like a joke, it set the bar, which kept on getting lower and lower. Well, after the movie I'm going to mention after this. Because our runner-up is Batman Returns. Batman Returns is a phenomenal movie. I love movies. I love superhero movies set around Christmas, and getting Danny DeVito and a superhero movie and a Christmas movie and a superhero movie set around Christmas. You can't go wrong. I think I actually might start watching this as a Christmas movie, and it has action, it has Christmas, just everything that you would want in a Batman film. I love it, and I have good reason to. And but of course, it doesn't take the top spot, which will go to The Dark Knight. The Dark Knight is Christopher Nolan's second take on Batman, and if you're a true Batman fan, you will actually know and be able to say The Dark Knight is by far the best Batman movie. Heath Ledger's portrayal of the Joker in it was amazing. It had action, it had death, it had drama. This is like instead of being an action, it's more of like a crime drama film, but it's also an action. If I had to give this four emotions, I would give it action, drama, crime, and horror. Well, not really horror, but I thought that, I mean, it was kind of horrifying seeing some of the kills, like when Harvey Dent's half of his face is destroyed in the fire. But it's just a really amazing film with some of the best action of all time, and it's my second favorite movie of all time, and we all know why, because we've seen it. Like the scene where Joker blows up a hospital and he's just walking away, that is iconic and awesome. Well, thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe if you want to. It's completely up to you. And I will see you guys in my next video.